Oh, what are you guys doing here? Well, how about this? Since you're here, I'll tell you about the lesson and announcements for this week. So, our lesson is going to be about Matthew chapter 6. We just talked about Matthew chapter 5 last week, and we are continuing Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. We are really going to zero in on the sincerity of why we do what we do. Jesus talks about prayer, he talks about giving money, he talks about doing good deeds, but his real point is for us to do everything that we do with a heart of sincerity, to do it for his glory and not our own. And we're going to talk about that in a large group time this week and then also in our discussion questions. So I hope you will come prepared and it will be great conversation for the 4th and 5th graders this Sunday. Speaking about big things coming on Sunday, so you may or may not be able to see behind me one of our first renderings for the new 4th and 5th grade area that we'll be setting up. So obviously this is not a complete rendering. This is not the big group where we'll be setting up the stage and everything, but this is hopefully a view at some of the seating that we'll have and also cafeteria area, different things in the room. I wanted to whet y'all's appetite to pique y'all's interest on what's going to be happening. They're supposed to start the week after Camp Outrageous, and then they'll be building, changing things around all throughout the next year. And the hope is that by the end of next summer or even before, we're able to have our completed 4th and 5th grade area. So what does that mean for you? That means teaching through the summer, this back side of the hallway that we currently have, some of those rooms that you're currently in, anything from not 260, but right next to 260 on the right side on, they're going to be doing construction with. So we are going to have to condense some of our classes in different areas down to one. So what I mean by that is we may have a class that 8 o'clock has somebody in it, then right after that at 9 o'clock has somebody in it, and then right after that has 11 o'clock has somebody in it. We won't have to merge actual classes inside the hour, but we will have to have multiple classes outside of the hour in the same room. If you have any questions about that, let me know, and I plan on giving more information as we know just how everything's going to work. But the hope is we have this done within the next year, and my further hope is that you guys stay on board with us throughout the summer and then on even to teaching next year as well, so we can get this whole new area ready to go and we can minister to 4th and 5th graders well. You guys are awesome teachers, and I look forward to having you. So pretty soon we're going to be sending out some emails just finding what's your interest for serving next year. I would love to have all of you back. Also, I mentioned Camp Outrageous, so we still need a few more volunteers for Camp Outrageous. We're getting right up to that. We've got about 2.5 weeks before Camp Outrageous, 3 weeks before Camp Outrageous. We still have some slots to fill. So if you're interested, whether you're a youth worker, whether you're a full-time worker, just let me know. Maybe you can only serve one day. We have a place that we can put you. So let myself know, maybe let Miss Christy know, or one of our MAs know, and we will get a spot for you. And then last but most certainly not least, on June 5th, we'll be having what we call Organized Mass Chaos. I think I've mentioned it to you before. It's going to be an awesome night. We have some games with water, different things. Don't worry, we won't have color powder that night if that is something that you don't want to do. But it will be a very fun night down at the soccer fields with the 4th and 5th graders, and we would love to have you there as well. Also, I'll say one more thing. I am working on, and this was actually the idea of one of the other directors, I'm working on some kind of get-together with you guys. I realize there's been a lot of transition recently with people leaving, with Miss Christie having to step away from maternity leave. I realize that, and you guys don't know me very well yet. So what I would love to do is set up some type of, I don't know if you want to call it a meet and greet, a lunch, just something where I'm able to meet you guys, get to know you better, and you're able to meet me, meet my family. So keep that on your radar. I want to do that before the end of the summer. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Love you guys.